There are some journeys we remember, not for the distance they cover, but for what they make us feel. India's coastal highway is one such journey, a road that doesn't just connect places, it connects moods, landscapes, stories, and the endless rhythm of the Arabian Sea. In Part 1, we explored the Dream, a route stretching across the western coast of our country. But today, we enter the heart of that dream. Into the stretches that are the most beautiful, the most challenging, and the most unforgettable. Welcome to Coastal Highway, Part 2, where the road meets the sea, and the sea meets the sky. The Konkan coastline is not gentle. It's wild, stubborn, and impossibly beautiful. Here, the land rises sharply into cliffs, and falls suddenly into hidden coves. Small villages cling to hillsides, while fishing boats rest under leaning palm trees. And every curve of the road opens into a painting. This is the most dramatic section of the coastal highway. A place where engineers don't just build roads, they negotiate with nature. As we move through Gwaggar, the sea glitters through narrow gaps in the hills, as if nature is giving us tiny previews of what lies ahead. In Jagad, the cliffs stand like ancient guardians, massive rocks that have watched centuries of tides rise and fall. Then, we reach Ganpatapule, a stretch where gentle beaches suddenly meet steep rocky outcrops. A place where the road feels like it's sliding between two worlds. Further south, Ratnagiri brings its own story, a mix of forests, farmland, mango orchards, and winding roads that hug the coastline like a silver ribbon. Here, the challenge is not just terrain, it's time. The monsoon reshapes the land each year, carving new channels, new slopes, new obstacles. That's why this stretch will have tunnels through the hills, elevated sections above the fragile coast, and protection walls wherever the waves threaten to reclaim the land. But once completed, this will become one of the great coastal drives of the world. A road where every turn feels like a postcard. Then comes Goa, a coastline that the world knows, and the world loves. Here, the challenge is different. It's not about steep cliffs or sharp valleys, it's about respecting the beaches, the fragile sand belts, the fishing communities, and the laid-back rhythm that makes Goa what it is. The highway here doesn't cut through the land. It flows around it. Through the peaceful roads of Candolim, across the causeways of Punnagee's backwaters, near the windswept stretches of Kalva, and towards the quiet charm of Kanakona. You don't speed through Goa. You glide through it. And the coastal highway is designed with the same thought, gentle curves, minimal impact, connections that lead you to the beaches, without disturbing their soul. And then, we enter Kerala. If Konkan is raw and rugged, Kerala is soft, fluid, almost musical. The coast here is not a straight line. It is a dance of backwaters, lagoons, rivers, islands, and long stretches of soft sand. The road must learn how to move with the water. Not against it. In Kasaragod, the coastline opens wide, broad sandy plains with small fishing harbors that dot the shore like pearls. Moving down to Kannur, the sea comes closer, villages appear more frequently, and narrow bridges cross calm blue inlets. By the time we reach Kozhikode, the coast becomes busy, shops, homes, markets, harbors, a stretch where life and the ocean share the same space. And then comes Kochi. A place unlike anywhere else in India. A city built on islands, connected by water and history. Here, the highway will weave around waterways, creating one of the most scenic coastal routes in the country. Further south, the world changes again. Alappuzha, a place where land feels like an interruption, and water feels like the truth. Backwaters stretch endlessly. Narrow roads balance between lakes and the sea. And the coastal highway here will bring new bridges, long-span elevated roads, and stunning views of Kerala's timeless waters. Finally, as we approach Kollam and Tiruvananthapuram, the coast rises gently again, cliffs, hidden beaches, and the pathway leading to Vizhinjam, India's new deep-water port, where the coastal corridor will connect the edge of the land to the gateway of the ocean. Kerala's section of the coastal highway may become the most photographed drive in India, a road that feels less like a highway and more like a moving viewpoint. The coastal highway is not just a project. It is a journey, one that changes shape as the land beneath it changes character. Konkan, fierce and rugged. Goa, gentle and preserved. Kerala, flowing with the tides. These are not just sections of a road. They are stories, written by the sea, and now connected by engineering. If you want a part 3, exploring the tunnels, bridges, engineering designs, and the unseen challenges behind the coastal highway, tell me in the comments. This is the Build Chronicle. Thank you for being a part of this journey.